Welcome once again to our video series covering Softdial Contact Center from Sytel. In this video we will create an IVR script that checks if a customer account exists and re-queues the call to different queues based on the result. We'll cover creating the IVR script that will be used for customer account validation, creating a request loop checking the account number entered by the contact, re-queuing the call based on the outcome of the account validation, using the DataQuery step to retrieve the account details from the database, validating the script to check for and locate any errors, and finally publishing the script for deployment on a campaign. As in the IVR101 video, we start by making a draft plan of the script flow, considering any possible failure modes, and preparing the sound resources or audio files that will be required. The draft plan of the script should set out the script flow, first in words, then diagrammatically. It is best to get this clear before starting the design on Scripter Designer. In our script, we will play a welcome message when the call is received, play a message asking the caller to enter their account number, check if the supplied account number exists in the database accounts table. If the account number is not found, we repeat the request up to 3 times. If the account number is not found after 3 attempts, we reroute the call to the reception queue. Otherwise, we route the call to an agent queue, including the validated account number. It is often very helpful, particularly with more complex scripts, to draw out the script flow graphically, adding in any steps not covered in the written plan. This also makes it easier to spot any potential failure mechanisms and work out how to handle them in the design. The example here adds the paths required to end the call if the contact hangs up while we are playing the various messages. Next, we need to prepare the sound files that will be required. In this script, there are 4 recordings required. We'll call them welcome, get account number, re-enter account number, and account not found. These recordings must be created as WAV files and formatted as ALAW 64 kilobits per second mono. The files can be uploaded to Softdial Contact Center using Softdial Repository on the Sounds tab. If the final recordings are not available, you can create temporary recordings to allow you to get on with designing your script. When you upload your files, choose names that are descriptive and easy to remember. The symbolic names generated in Softdial Repository are used to reference the sound files in the script design. With the preparation complete, we are ready to open Scripter Designer and create a new project. Open a new project from the File menu and give it a name. First, we'll create the script fields that we will need to pass data between steps. The account number field will store the account number entered by the contact. The get account attempts field will store the number of attempts to enter the correct account number. The rows field will store the number of table rows containing the account number. As we did in the IVR101 video, we will add a play recording step to play the welcome message, and add the end call transaction and exit script steps to handle the call ended outcome scenario, call a hang up while message playing. This time we'll rename the steps to make the script flow easier to follow. Remember to set the mandatory agent outcome number values. The play recording and capture step will capture the contact's account number. The account number required is 6 digits in length, so digits high and digits low are both set to 6. And the capture timeout is set to 15 seconds. We save the captured account number to the account number script field we just created. You can copy and paste multiple steps using Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V. But don't forget to change the input and output parameters if needed. Now we will configure the account number entry loop to limit the attempts to 3. The set field step is used to set the getAccountAttempts script variable to 0. This variable will be incremented for each invalid account number entered. The compare values step is a very useful and versatile comparison utility. Here we are using the numeric option to check when the getAccountAttempts value is less than or equal to 3. It will return a false output when the getAccountAttempts value is greater than 3. We will now add another play recording step to the account not found message. This message will be played if the getAccountAttempts value exceeds 3. The requeue step will add the call to any specified queue in the campaign. Here we are using it to send the call to a reception queue to manually check the account details with the contact. We can also attach the last entered account number value in account number field. The DataQuery step is used to check if the account number exists in the accounts table. It uses a standard SQL select statement as shown in the query text field here. It can output a record set or, as in this case, just a row count result, which we will save to the rows field. A rows value greater than 0 means the account number was found and is valid. We can connect the true output from the compare step to the DataQuery step. We can now copy the compare step and configure it to check if rows is greater than 0. If the row count equals 0, then the account number provided is not valid. And we need another play recording step to play the re-enter account number message. We can use the add 1 to number step to increment the getAccountAttempts value. We will leave the configuration incomplete to demonstrate the script validation feature later. We will now need to requeue the valid call to the agents queue and add the exit script step to the agents queue. Finally, we add the steps to handle the call ended outcome from the re-enter account number step. We are now ready to validate the script and check for errors. Note, this cannot detect errors in script flow, but it will detect that all mandatory fields, inputs and outcomes have been configured. In the Script tab, select Validation Check. The status list lists any errors. Click on an error to highlight the step causing the error. A missing configuration on the Add to Number step has been picked up by validation. We need to add the getAccountAttempts field to both the input and the output. After correcting the error, redo the validation check. This time, no more errors are detected. We are now ready to publish the completed script project to the campaign it will be used with. In the Project tab, select Publish. Select the virtual agent type, enter the appropriate campaign and queue names, and click OK. The script is now ready to be deployed with the IVR102 campaign. For more information on Scripter Designer or any other Softdial Contact Center product, visit Sytel.com or see the other videos in this series. Thank you for watching.